me tell you something. I've lived in 3 different states: New York, Georgia, North Carolina, really 4 in Florida. Stayed a little bit, you know what I'm saying, like a little time, you know what I'm saying. It's like probably about a month, 2 months or something like that in Orlando. And I can tell you that in each state, the dudes and the chicks are the men and the women are different. Everybody has their different vibe and, you know, attitude and energy, you know. And the reason why I like Charlotte, or rather the Charlotteans, is because that out of all of the states that I've lived in, or I'll say cities, out of all of the cities that I've lived in, I like Charlotte guys and girls, or dudes and chicks, however you want to put it, the most. I like them the most. I like their energy. I like their attitude. You understand? And the reason why I'm able to adapt here and just mesh and blend in Charlotte is because of that. They have the same type of attitude and energy that I have. And if you don't know how Charlotte people are, now I'm not saying everybody's like this. Don't get it twisted. And I'm not saying that this same type of energy and attitude is exclusively here in Charlotte and no other place. But I'm just saying, like, I've seen it here more than I've ever seen it in any other place. So the type of attitude that Charlotteans have, just like really, really laid back. Like, say for example, if we were in a club, right? And please, don't be offended for what I'm about to say. I mean, this is just my perspective, you know, and I have every right to, you know, give people my opinion. But if we were in a club, you know, you would have New York over there being rowdy. What you say, son? Da-da-da-da-da. Rowdy, especially the Harlem dudes. And like I said, I'm gonna say it again. I mean, no disrespect. This is just my perspective. You know what I'm saying? My dealings with these type of people that I'm talking about. Harlem dude would be like loud. Brooklyn dude would be like, you can't trust that dude because he probably got a razor in his mouth. Gotta watch out for him. Queens dude would be similar. A Queens dude would be similar, somewhat, you know, have the same type of attitude as a Charlotte dude would have, right? And the Long Island and Staten Island dudes would just be on some, I got something to prove. The Atlanta dude would be on 10, like, all day. Like, it wouldn't even, he'll be on 10 all day. And the Charlotte dude would just be sitting, like, low-key, way in the back of the club, sipping on something and watching everybody act the fool. The Charlotte dude is that dude that's quiet. He can take it. He or she can take it from 1 to 10, but they choose not to. The Charlotte dude or chick that's sitting there quiet and looking at everybody else act the fool, they're like, alright, well, shit, it ain't my problem. I don't give a fuck. And that's what I like about Charlatans. They don't give a fuck. They just don't. They don't. As long as you don't mess with them, they don't care. So when I saw the whole thing with DaBaby and Dana Lee go down, I'm like, they don't even, like, I'm talking to the world. They don't even realize that, like, DaBaby is like the personification of Charlatans' attitude. Like, that's the average Charlotte dude. I'm not lying. That's the average Charlotte dude. Yo, you know, I'm just trying to clear my name. I don't want nothing, like, I ain't trying to have it where the narrative is, you know, pushed towards her. You know, that's the reason why I'm on the, you know, line. I'm live right now. And, you know, I just want her out of my house. You know what I'm saying? You know, she's been the side chick, you know, and I'm gonna do what I gotta do for my children, my daughter and everything, but she's the side chick and I just want her out. That's the nonchalant attitude that I know Charlatans by. It's that plain and simple. And it's crazy because I always tell people this all the time. Everybody always say, yo, Charlotte is mad laid back, it's cool, it's this and that and so forth. Yes, it is. It is. I'm not gonna lie. Charlotte dudes and chicks, they make it like that. That's the energy that they give out. But let me tell you something. It could go from 1 to 10 like that. That quick. Charlotte dudes and chicks, they're welcoming. I've never had a problem when I've said, I've lived here, I've lived there, I've lived in New York or whatever. Charlotte people, Charlatans don't have a problem with dudes from New York. They don't have a problem with dudes from Atlanta. They don't have a problem with anyone. As long as the only problem that you'll have is when you start running your mouth. That's it. When you start running your mouth, that's it. Other than that, they don't have no problems. So you may say, well, Langston, if that's the case, if Charlotte dudes and chicks are laid back or whatever have you, I've seen a numerous of World Star videos where chicks and dudes was wilding out in Charlotte. I've seen people getting killed and shot and this and that and so forth around the city and da-da-da-da-da and this and that. So, yes, it's true. But you just missed what I said. I said that Charlotte dudes and chicks can go from 1 to 10. And when they're at 10, you can't stop them. It's been a couple of times that I've been in a situation where I saw some shit was about to go down and I was like, I'm just gonna let that escalate. I don't have nothing to do with it. Period. Yo, man, I ain't lying. I don't have nothing but love for the Charlatans. For real, man. Hopefully I live in Charlotte, so I have to put this out here. You know what I'm saying? Before I say what I have to say. I hope that you all don't take this in a disrespectful way, because I'm really bigging you all up. So don't take it in a disrespectful way. Seriously. You all are the most intelligent, ignorant ass people that I've ever seen in my life. Yo, I'm not lying. Straight up. For real. Come on, y'all gotta agree with me on this. Y'all gotta agree on me on this. For real. And what I mean by ignorant, y'all could get ignorant. Damn. Y'all could get ignorant. That's what I mean. If it need be, you all can take it there. But other than that, y'all are laid back, cool. Man, you'd be surprised at an average dude that you have a conversation with in Charlotte. You're like, how the fuck you know that? Because these dudes ain't stupid. That's why. Not stupid. And Charlotte is just the most slept on place that I've ever seen in my life, as far as dealing with the people. Straight up, that's one thing I'm gonna miss when I move and I do my thing elsewhere. Do my thing elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna miss that mellow type of attitude that Charlatans have, man. Because like I said before, I've been and I've lived in several different places, and it's oh shit. I was living in Orlando for a little while, and yo, let me tell you something about Floridians. And then if it's anything that I've said that was wrong about wherever, whether it's New York dudes, Charlotte dudes, Atlanta dudes, Floridians, or whatever, please correct me in the comment section. I know I'm not that damn wrong about these guys. But the Floridians, let me say this. This is crazy. It's something about extreme weather. So in New York, it gets extremely cold in New York, right? And in Florida, it gets extremely hot. It's something about the weather. Like, people will sit back and say, people in Florida, people from Florida are crazy. But the New Yorkers are just as crazy as the people from Florida. They are. Well, let me talk about them. The Floridians, they're not, like they don't have a scale. It's not like 1 to 10. It's just they on 12. I don't know what it is. I can't explain it. They are on 12. Straight up. Well, you know, they say 12 cops. Well, I won't say 12. 13. They on 13. They are like way above the scale. Like, why are you like, you really gonna flip? Like, you, oh shit, you're not even flipping. That's how you are. It's just something about Floridians, man. It's like, it's crazy, yo. And the females are like that too. Straight up. And New York is, man, let me tell you something. I've seen some of the most craziest shit that I've ever seen in New York. Straight up. I've seen the most craziest shit that I've ever seen in New York. That I've ever seen anywhere. Anywhere. You know, especially in Brooklyn. Like, niggas do not give a fuck. Straight up, I've had several, and I said had because, you know how it is, man. You move different places and people don't keep up with you. You know, you cool for that moment, you know what I'm saying? But after that, it's like, man, you live down south and I live here. You know, we cool every day. You know, you good for a phone call. That's about it. You know, but Brooklyn dudes, like, I always, out of all of the 5 boroughs, it's who stands out the most are Harlem dudes, because they just loud for no reason. I don't know why. I just don't know why. Like, you could be in a mall, right? And you could be like, let's say on the south part of the mall, right? And a Harlem dude could be not on the north part of the mall, like on the west part of the mall, right? And I'm not lying, this is my word. You can hear the Harlem dude all the way where he's at, which is the west part of the mall, all the way to the south part of the mall. And you'll know that he's a damn Harlem dude. Straight up, it's just that plain. I just don't understand why they so loud. I don't understand why they so loud and somewhat like Harlem Bronx, somewhat like aggressive. Loud and aggressive for no reason. Brooklyn dudes, like, if I don't want to like paint the bad picture, but you gotta watch out for them. Just got to, like, they always up to something. And you know, if you not on their radar, you good. You know, but they always up to something. But they get fly though. You know, Brooklyn dudes get fly. You'll know when you see a Brooklyn dude. It's just that plain and simple. Atlanta dudes, like, I've already ran this through, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'll do it again though. Like, Atlanta dudes is like, they like on like 8. They like on 8, and then they could take it to 10. Like, yo, man, you gotta really do that here? Like, you be asking these, like, I remember I was looking at the news, right? One day, and this dude had a fucking monitor on an ankle monitor on his leg. This is some typical Atlanta shit. He was breaking into houses, right? The reason why he got the ankle monitor on his leg in the first goddamn place is because he was breaking into houses. And they let him go. They had him on house arrest. And while he was on house arrest, he was breaking into houses and they caught him. They had been recording him breaking into different houses. You know, they had the Ring recording thing or whatever have you. Like, I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. But this is some shit that only happens like in Atlanta. Charlotte dudes, you're gonna see the BS going on, you know what I'm saying? But like I said before, it's like 1 to 10. 1 to 10. You definitely gotta watch out for Charlotte dudes and Charlotte chicks because they're quiet. They're quiet and when or if need be, they can take it there. And that's somewhat how I am. And that's the reason why I could gel with them, man. And I could go any side of town and just be cool. Straight up. I mean, man, I've met people here. And those people that I've met here, mad cool with them. Like I said before, and I say it again, I'm not saying that this type of attitude is not, it's exclusively, here in Charlotte. No, I know that. I know other people that's from other cities and states that have that same type of mentality. You understand? But it's just that a lot of Charlotteans have that type of mentality, and I've never seen it this big in anywhere. You understand? So I'll say this, man. You come here to Charlotte, you move here to Charlotte, everything is cool. People will welcome you in and you'll be cool. But the minute that you get on somebody's bad side, trust and know. Doesn't make a difference what side of town you on, they're gonna come and get you. It's just that plain and simple. And, to hear that the baby shot and killed someone in Walmart in Huntersville. Huntersville is like Ballantyne, South Park. These are nice areas. It's just like, that's typical Charlatan shit. I mean, what you want me to say? I've said this many a times on these videos that I put out. If you want to know how Charlotte dudes and how Charlotte chicks are, right? All you have to do is just listen to the baby. That's it. He is the personification of Charlatans, the average Charlatan's attitude. He is the epitome of the Charlatan's state of mind. That plain and simple. And taking heed, the baby is not an idiot. He's intelligent, but he's ignorant. He's ignorant as well. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the most intelligent, ignorant persons that I've ever met. Well, I ain't gonna say met. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I've never met him. I'm saying that I've seen on TV. You know what I'm saying? I've seen him a couple times here around the city, and that's another thing. Like I'm done. That's my word. This is my word. That's another thing. Like he don't run around with no security. He might now, but back like a couple years back, please. He probably had one of his boys with him, but that's just some typical Charlotte shit. Like he not running around the city like as if he damn famous. He getting in the car, he going to the store, he going to the grocery store, he doing all the same exact shit that I'm doing on a daily basis. That's just the type of attitude that these average Charlatans have. Like, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I'm gonna do me. And as long as you are not in my way, we cool. The minute that you get in my way, it's gonna be a problem. That plain and simple. Hopefully, I helped you all out. Other than that, I'm about to end this.